Yeah. What? Yeah, there's something back there.
He just, do you see that? Do you see that? I'm afraid.
From isolated trails to forgotten backcountry, these true encounters reveal what happens when people cross paths with the unknown in America's darkest wilderness. Captured on camera, each moment unfolds without warning, turning silence into tension and routine journeys into lasting mysteries. A man living alone started hearing unfamiliar sounds and noticing strange activity inside his house, all originating from the first floor. Unsure of what was happening, he turned on his camera. The footage tells the rest of the story.
Hello? Oh, fuck. I did not leave the light on. Stuff on the floor. Whoa! Fuck! Oh. Oh.
From their bed, a person sensed something was wrong in the next room and started filming. The house was quiet as the door slowly crept open, inch by inch, with no clear explanation. When the space beyond the doorway finally came into view, the footage revealed something no one expects to see, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. The footage, uploaded to YouTube on November 15, 2009, shows a man recording his bunnies while the voice of his friend can be heard in the background. It seemed like everything seemed normal at first until his friend mentions that he hears something outside. The man recording then decides to take a look, and this is what he saw.
You don't want that shit.
Do you hear something outside?
Yeah, where's it coming from? Is it... There's something like...
crouching down there.
Yeah, could you get the light?
When the light was turned on, it appeared startled, and they went outside to see what it was. At first, they assumed it was a cat or a fox. It moved toward the end of the yard in a way they could not describe, then vanished over the fence.
Yeah. What? Yeah, there's something back there. Where did it go? Did you see where it went?
What? I don't know. I thought it ran down the alley.
Did you see which way?
No. I don't see any.
A TikTok user named Hannah Berlin uploaded chilling footage of paranormal activity at her mother's workplace. While walking through the room, she noticed two dolls, one perched on a table. Suddenly, one of them moved on its own. TikTok user Chaos with Misty uploaded footage online after her baby monitor captured something strange inside the room overnight. Planning to send it to her husband, she instead notices details that feel beyond normal human understanding.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy shit that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now. Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. So this is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking. Fuck.
According to TikTok user Misty Carey 81, her living room camera captured what she describes as a ghost-like figure moving from the kitchen island toward her son's room before vanishing. In the footage, the shape appears briefly, crosses the room without any visible source, and disappears near the hallway. She also points out that her pets, visible in the frame, remained completely still during the moment, something she found unusual given the movement on screen. The clip has since drawn attention online, with viewers divided between paranormal explanations and possible technical causes. A man working alone inside an apartment unit recorded something unsettling after discovering what appeared to be baby-sized footprints leading directly to a wall. In a second video uploaded to his TikTok account about the same incident, he continues to experience more paranormal activities, and viewers even claim they can hear a woman's voice softly saying hi or bye somewhere in the footage.
Okay, so I got my own little contractor business. I got the only keys to this unit. And the little girl died in this unit. And look at footprints, baby footprints by my manly boots. This is the window they threw her out of when she passed away. Or whatever, they rescued her. Okay, so my last video wasn't too long, so I pressed a 10-minute icon bit. Anyways, I'm just getting into work, right? Nobody in this unit. I'm the only one besides the owner with the key. The owner lives all the way in New York. I'm in Oakland, California. So this unit had a fire a few years back. This was a little girl's room. This was her room. And I'm like lost for words right now. I'm sorry. Like, catch my breath. I'm getting chills. The hair standing up on my arms. But the girl that happened to pass away in this unit was 3 years old. Look at what the fuck I see on the ground. Those are not an adult-sized footprint. Going into the wall. This is where her bed was at, right here. I talked to the owner. I video called him and everything. And I've been here, and little kids laughing. I just thought it was coming from outside. But it's like a little. I felt something go like this to my ear, and yeah, I hear all the activity coming from that closet, and right here. But this really baffled me. Like I said, nobody else has the keys. There's no kids in here. I lock up everything. It's a 4-unit complex. Nobody's in here. Nobody been in here. There's an alarm system. So we got paranormal activity. Look at these little feet. Look at these little cute little feet. If you're in here, ghost, I mean no harm. I'm Uncle Dave. You call me Uncle Dave. Just fixing up your room for you. Okay? But yeah, I believe in ghosts. So if you have anything paranormal, share it on Ghost. But man, I work in every environment, even if it's haunted, you know. But yeah, you know. But yeah, say something. If you hear some ghosts or whatever, or capture ghost activity, share it, man. Okay, peace out. God is love. See you later.
This Ring camera footage captured something unsettling. If you look closely at the bottom right of the frame, an alien-like figure briefly appears, remains visible for a split second, and then disappears without warning. Jordan Maxell spotted a peculiar object hovering in the sky, unlike any known aerial vehicle. Its odd shape and steady, almost deliberate movement prompted him to record the sighting, sparking discussion online about what it could be. Many viewers have remarked on how the object's behavior defies conventional explanations.
What did you see, Jordan? It was a cigar shape, but I've seen it before. I've seen this exact same thing twice before. Once in Burbank about 1.5 to 2 years ago with Paul Hunt of Atlantis Books. We were standing out in the parking lot one afternoon, late afternoon, and Paul and I were standing in the parking lot, and overhead, it looked to be about maybe two or 3 blocks away, was this long cigar-shaped thing just floating there for a few minutes. And the more we started staring at it, the more it became obvious that this was a UFO, because it wasn't moving, it was just sitting there. And then it just went, it's gone. This one was identical, but now we're seeing it in the daylight. That was the first time I saw it was in the evening, early evening. I've seen it, like I said, twice before, and this is the 3rd time I've seen it, but it's still there. But he's really moved out now. Now it's turning around. You can see it turning. We saw it when it was close. We saw it when it was close here. When it was very, very close. And the moment I got out of the car, I saw it, and I said to Wendy, I said, well, there's the UFO Paul Hunt and I have seen.
While working with elephants in Thailand, a woman recorded this video. When she reviewed the footage, however, at home in Sweden, she noticed that she wasn't the only one present that night. Alongside the street dog, something else seemed to appear. Didn't catch it the first time? Let's replay the footage. Watch closely as the woman walks past the house. You can see a tall, humanoid figure slowly emerging from behind.
Ingen kom på
A former employee recalled that, after a wedding held in the building, she saw a little boy running across the room, a sight that gave her an unexpected chill. The memory has stayed with her, and she rarely speaks of the incident. About a year later, another strange occurrence was captured on camera. In the footage, the doors at the front and top of the screen are clearly visible, and viewers can see subtle movements that hint something unexplained may have been present.
All the same time.
After watching this video, pay close attention to the end and to the small white table in the right corner of the room. The tablecloth appears to lift on its own, as if someone or something is peeking out from underneath. This footage has ignited a heated debate in the comments of the original Reddit post. Many viewers argue that it could be one of the strongest pieces of evidence for the paranormal captured on camera, pointing to the inexplicable movements and eerie timing. Others remain skeptical, questioning the authenticity of the video and suggesting more ordinary explanations. Reddit user Chambered Nautilus 00 argued that it could simply be a hoax, highlighting that a variety of factors, such as minor shifts in the environment, might have caused the door to move. The original uploader countered this claim, insisting that no airflow or natural cause could have caused the door to open and close in the way shown in the footage. With opinions so divided and arguments continuing online, the debate shows no signs of ending. Which side do you believe? Let us know your thoughts on this footage in the comments below. A man was filming the cabin he and his girlfriend were staying in at a Florida state park when he caught something unusual on camera. In the footage, it appears that someone or something briefly passes behind his girlfriend inside the cabin. Startled, he immediately checked the room, but found that no one else was there. The brief, unexplained movement and the absence of anyone else left him and viewers online wondering if the footage might be evidence of something paranormal.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No.
The fuck?
Late at night, a group of friends set out to explore a little-known area in the mountains somewhere in the United States. They moved carefully along the trails, their flashlights illuminating the path ahead. The area was quiet and mostly untouched, and they took their time observing the natural surroundings as they made their way deeper into the remote location.
We investigate the haunted woods.
Okay. Just go back and see what. Do it again then.
Somewhere in this haunted woods, a body was found. It didn't have a head. The death was put down to natural causes, but it wasn't until 6 months later that the head was found, whether animals took it away. No one still quite doesn't know what actually happened to the person, how they died. It's one of those mysteries that was never solved. We're going to go to that building tonight, and we're going to do some kind of investigation, maybe do an EVP, call outs and stuff like that, and see if we get any responses.
There you go, you just walk out and then I'll follow you, yeah?
Yeah, there's a bingo, yeah?
Yeah. I'll stand here for a minute and...
After introducing themselves on camera, the group moved on to search for another spot, unaware of one important detail. Unseen by them, something had been observing their every move the entire time. Its presence went unnoticed, and it was much closer than they realized.
The haunted woods, somewhere an angle seat tonight. Said tonight twice, didn't I?
I tried to do a take over here.
So we going over here?
That's all right. I'll do it again. Okay.
If you look closely at the roof, you can see a tall, human-like figure dressed in all black. The figure first appears around the 50-second mark of the video, but by the 2-minute mark, it is gone. What do you think this could have been? In Baxter, on October 26, 2022, a video was uploaded to YouTube showing what many viewers believe could be a Bigfoot. The footage captures a towering figure moving through the wooded area, with unusually long, animal-like arms that do not resemble any human-like features and a broad, imposing frame.
Do you see that? Do you see that? I'm afraid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Valley, do you see that? Do you see?
Observers have noted the way it moves, with a deliberate, almost cautious, as it appears to navigate the terrain. The surrounding forest provides little cover, yet the figure seems to pass through the scene almost unnoticed, leaving viewers questioning what exactly was captured on camera. This unsettling footage, which has amassed over 200,000 views, shows a person exploring an abandoned building in the middle of nowhere, late at night, completely alone. As he moves through the darker, more haunting sections of the house, he enters one room and carefully scans his surroundings. Missed it the first time? As he looks around the room, his flashlight briefly reveals a pair of glowing eyes staring from the darkness by the window. They disappear almost immediately. Watch closely. As the footage circulated online, viewers in the comments began pointing out the same unsettling detail. Many suggested that the person filming was not alone, possibly being followed by someone or something moving just out of sight. Whatever it was, would you dare to explore a place like this alone? The world is full of mysteries and entities we do not yet understand. To this day, it remains a topic of debate whether such phenomena truly exist, but one thing is certain: what we know is only a fraction of what we do not. If you have captured anything strange, eerie, or unexplainable on camera, we would love to see it. Share it in the comments below or send it to wrangler.yt@yahoo.com and we will reach out as soon as we can. Your clip might even appear in one of our future videos.
From unsettling clips of encounters with mysterious humanoid figures to heart-stopping videos of a skinwalker disguised as a cat, and even footage of ferocious yet beautiful natural phenomena. If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for an extraordinary adventure.
Look at my dog.
This security footage, shared by a terrified parent, has sent shivers down the spines of viewers everywhere. The video shows a seemingly sleeping baby until it zooms in to reveal a horrifying scene. The eerie reflection of the camera flash in the baby eyes adds to the creepiness. What makes this even more disturbing is the fact that this happened at 2 in the morning. The mother claims to have heard footsteps earlier and, upon reviewing the footage, discovered this chilling scene. The baby's expressionless stare at something unseen is genuinely unsettling. It's hard to escape the thought that the baby might have witnessed something truly terrifying in the corner. This is far from cute. It's downright unsettling. Being enclosed in a car as it speeds down the road can create a false sense of security. The feeling of control and the illusion of being able to outrun any danger can be comforting. But this terrifying video will shatter that illusion. This footage was captured by a group of friends driving home after a night out when they encountered something truly bizarre. As they filmed their journey, a humanoid figure emerged from the darkness, chasing their car at an incredible speed. Despite their attempts to outrun this mysterious creature, they made the mistake of slowing down to get a better look. Big mistake. The humanoid closed the distance rapidly, coming dangerously close to the car. Panic ensued as they sped away, their screams echoing through the night. While it's tempting to dismiss this as a prankster in an elaborate costume, the real question is, why was this person chasing them? What were their intentions? We may never know the answer, but one thing is certain: this encounter is deeply unsettling. Cats are known for their eccentric behavior, but this homeowner's feline companion takes things to a whole new level of bizarre. What on earth is going on with this cat? The homeowner was jolted awake by movement at his bedside and captured this bizarre scene on camera. Their cat is standing upright on its hind legs, staring intently at the owner with an unnerving expression. It's a truly disturbing sight, especially considering there's no apparent reason for the cat to be acting this way in the middle of the night. As the owner starts recording, the cat abruptly returns to normal behavior, adding to this strangeness. The question of how long the cat was standing there before the owner woke up is equally unsettling. Both the homeowner and online viewers are questioning if this is actually their cat. Some are even speculating that it might be a skinwalker in disguise. If that's the case, I will recommend that the homeowner evacuate immediately. Our oceans are just as mysterious as our forests, teeming with incredible and terrifying creatures. This video showcases one such creature that both fascinates and horrifies me. I mean, what on earth is that thing? This video, captured by beachgoers, reveals a truly bizarre and disturbing find washed up on shore. They discovered a massive mangled fish covered in bite marks and scratches. Even more shocking, half of its body is missing, as if it was devoured by something monstrous. The sheer size of this fish is mind-boggling. It's as big as a shark or whale, but its appearance is unlike any known species. Moreover, the question of what kind of creature could inflict such horrific injuries is truly terrifying. It's a chilling reminder of the mysterious and often dangerous world beneath the ocean's surface. Do you believe in the existence of giants? Some people claim these colossal beings once lived among us, even fighting alongside us in ancient battles. While many believe they're extinct, this next video might make you reconsider. This footage, captured in Thailand, shows a group of villagers encountering something truly extraordinary atop a mountain. As they zoom in, a gigantic humanoid figure comes into view. At first, it resembles a tree until it moves, sending the villagers into a frenzy. The creature's immense size is apparent when compared to the surrounding environment. Even though it's hunched over, its humanoid shape is unmistakable, especially when it walks away at the end of the clip. Could this be evidence of a mountain-dwelling giant? The footage is undeniably strange, and it certainly sparks the imagination. What do you think? If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. A user uploaded a TikTok video claiming that while walking home at 10:40 p.m., as he approached a street corner, he spotted something so strange it froze him in place, prompting him to record the encounter on his phone. This video comes from a local in Chapulhuacanito, a small town in the municipality of Tamazunchal, located in the state of San Luis Potosi, Mexico. In the footage, we see a tiny, oddly shaped creature wandering the street. It doesn't resemble any familiar animal like a dog, cat, or anything else we might expect to find there. Some people are even calling it an elf or duende. Duendes are said to be gnome-like creatures that live in the walls of homes, especially in children's bedrooms. Legend has it they tried to clip the toenails of messy kids, sometimes accidentally taking whole toes. Of course, those are just scary stories to keep children in line. But this video, it looks real to me, and I love my toes too. Nature can be both mysterious and terrifying, but sometimes it reveals its breathtaking beauty, like the incredible cloud in this video.
This is what we see in the sky. Like, look at those colors. That is so bright.
Isn't it stunning? This video was recorded by a woman and uploaded to TikTok, where she captured a truly mesmerizing and rare sight. The sky is filled with a vibrant, colorful cloud that looks like a rainbow on steroids. It's got all the colors of the rainbow, but they're so intense and vivid, it's almost unreal. If it's not a rainbow, then what is it? Well, it's called a fire rainbow cloud, and they're incredibly rare because they require specific atmospheric conditions and sunlight angles. You're more likely to see them in mid-latitudes during the summer months, when the sun is high in the sky. So the woman who captured this on her phone was incredibly lucky. Our minds love to create terrifying scenarios when they encounter something unexplained. This video is a perfect example. Disturbing, right? This video was recorded by a homeowner who witnessed a truly unsettling sight in their neighbor's apartment window. There are creepy, shadowy figures that look like multiple people hanging from the ceiling. It appears to be 5 individuals, and it's incredibly unsettling. I think I would have had a heart attack if I saw that. But if you look closely, those aren't people. They're actually curtains tied up in messy buns. These window curtains are shaped in a way that resembles human legs hanging from the ceiling. This proves that our minds often jump to the worst conclusions when faced with the unknown. I mean, the homeowner should really use a retractable windshield instead of giving their neighbors heart attacks. Bees are incredible creatures. Not only do they produce honey, but their defensive tactics are absolutely fascinating. This video, captured by an Instagram user, shows how honeybees defend their territory from invaders. In the clip, we see a large bee species trying to attack the smaller honeybees. In response, the honeybees form an unusual formation and start performing a strange, intimidating dance. They vibrate their bodies in unison, creating a mesmerizing and threatening display. This behavior likely produces a loud buzzing noise to scare off intruders. It's their way of issuing a warning before launching an attack if the invaders don't back down. I mean, it's incredibly intimidating. I wouldn't want to get anywhere near Swarm doing that. Dubai is renowned for its luxury and opulence, making it a popular vacation destination. However, this video serves as a stark reminder that even paradise can be hit by nature's fury. Captured by a tourist awaiting their car in a Dubai building driveway, this footage is a harrowing testament to the storm's intensity. The video shows the building's driveway ceiling panels being violently ripped away by hurricane-force winds. Panic ensues as people scramble for shelter amid the chaos. This unprecedented storm caused widespread devastation across Dubai, including severe flooding. It was a once-in-a-generation event, with the city experiencing more rainfall in a matter of hours than it typically receives in an entire year. The tourists' terrified expression, distorted by the wind's pressure, encapsulates the sheer terror of the situation. It's a stark contrast to the image of Dubai as a glamorous and serene city. Skinwalkers are legendary creatures capable of shape-shifting, often taking the form of animals. While countless videos claim to capture these elusive beings shape-shifted into other creatures, but we have never seen their real form. This video, however, presents exactly that. What the heck was that? This video was taken by a kid who was recording himself doing trampoline tricks. He accidentally captured something truly unsettling. At first, everything looks normal, but then he pans the camera towards the trees, and that's when it happens. A strange, white face appears out of nowhere. It looks like it's watching the kid. Then it quickly hides when it realizes it's been spotted. I don't know what to make of it. It looks like a person wearing a mask, but some people online are convinced it's a real skinwalker. Whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. Ever wondered why beds were invented? This video offers a terrifyingly good reason. Filmed in the Philippines, this clip showcases the incredible work of snake extractors. But it's not your average snake removal. The video shows a man lying motionless on a mattress while an extractor carefully hooks and removes a massive snake from his shorts. Can you believe it? The snake was in the boy's shorts, and he had to lie still so that he wouldn't agitate it. I can't imagine the terror of knowing a snake is sharing such close quarters with you. After watching this, I'm never taking my bed for granted again. I'm officially floor-sitting phobic. The ocean can look so calm and peaceful, making it seem perfectly safe. But then it gets angry and chaotic, which is absolutely terrifying, just like in this video.
Wow, please.
This footage was captured by a surfer who witnessed a massive wave forming right in front of him. You can see him in the water recording the whole thing. At first, it's just a small ripple, but within seconds, it transforms into a monstrous wall of water. It's crazy to watch. The surfer, in front of the camera, dives underwater just before the wave crashes into the camera and the video cuts out. Those waves looked like freaking mountains. I don't know how surfers can be so fearless riding those giants. If I saw one of those coming at me, I'd think it was the end. I used to be skeptical about dogs sensing paranormal creatures and beings, but this video of a service dog totally changed my mind. What on earth did that dog see? This video was taken by the dog's owner while they were walking along a road. You can see the dog's attention is completely focused on the woods. It keeps staring at the trees like it's seeing something we can't. Even when the owner pulls on the leash, the dog just keeps looking, almost scared. They finally make it to the parking lot, but the dog won't stop looking at the woods. And then it gets even weirder. The dog's eyes follow something moving in the trees. It was so creepy. That service dog definitely saw something paranormal in those woods that it didn't want to be near. However, the question remains, what was it? Could the elusive creature known as Bigfoot actually exist, concealed from the modern world? This clip offers a tantalizing possibility.
Jesus.
This is among the most compelling Bigfoot footage available. However, its exceptional clarity raises suspicion. Observe the creature strolling casually through the woods. Freeman insisted the footage is unedited, and it certainly appears so. This leaves us with two possibilities. Either this is an authentic Bigfoot sighting, or it's an elaborate hoax, a human in costume. No known creature matches this figure's appearance or upright gait. It's distinctly not an ape. Ultimately, whether you see proof or a prank depends on your own perceptions. Believers find validation in this footage, while skeptics dismiss it as staged. Perhaps the most unsettling aspect is not the creature itself, but the chilling reminder of how little we truly know about the wilderness and what might lurk within it. Fairy tales whisper of whimsical creatures flitting through enchanted forests. But what if these winged beings aren't just figments of our imagination? This clip, captured by a mother reviewing footage from her daughter's room, has reignited the debate. Look closely. Can you see the translucent figure near the miniature door? There's an undeniable form, yet barely visible. It first appears near the plush dog, a slight ripple in the air disturbing the ribbon. Then, in a blink, it vanishes, only to reappear by the miniature door. It knocks the key from its hook. After a lapse of time, it returns, swooping down to retrieve the key before vanishing into thin air. Moments later, the figure is back, hovering by the plush dog. A subtle nudge, an act of mischief, and the toy tumbles to the ground. The fairy's translucent nature makes it unsettlingly difficult to fully discern. Why this elaborate game, this cryptic behavior? Would you call it a hoax? But wouldn't it be magical, even a touch frightening? If fairies were real, this clip is a reminder that shadows hold secrets, and our world might be far stranger than we imagine. When we think of ghosts, we imagine shadowy figures, chilling sounds in the dead of night. But this clip challenges our expectations. Here, the specter seems less threatening and more playful, or perhaps lost.
Really getting freaked out. I can literally hear something.
This hiker seeks solitude in the forest, but senses something following him. He's armed, ready to defend against any earthly threat. But what about the unseen? As he begins to record, there's a flicker of white. Did you see it dart behind the trees? It's almost childlike, hiding playfully, unaware it's been spotted. The hiker senses it now, sees it shifting from one hiding place to the next. The camera abruptly cuts off, his voice laced with fear. What was it? A mischievous spirit, mirroring the behavior of a living child? Or is there a more sinister presence, hiding beneath the guise of innocence? This clip is unsettling precisely because it doesn't fit our expectations. Would you dare to venture into the woods alone after watching this? Let's shift our focus from the spectral to the bizarre. This footage comes from Brazil, and I can confidently say it's unlike anything I've ever seen. Observe these creatures, their movements, their shape. They're like something out of a nightmare, reminiscent of the Dementors from Harry Potter, only cream-colored and gliding through water. There's an unnatural grace to the way they move, almost hypnotic. Now look at this one pulled from the water. Though small, it appears almost like a hybrid of human and bat. Those spindly fingers are particularly unnerving, almost witch-like. What are we looking at? It's easy to feel a mix of fear and fascination. Nature is full of wonders, and sometimes those wonders come with a touch of the grotesque. I just hope these creatures, no matter how strange, pose no threat to us. It seems every time I think I've seen the peak of weirdness, a clip like this emerges. Honestly, I'd take that upright bear footage any day over this.
Run!
The footage starts off ordinary enough. Nighttime in the woods, nearby houses with lights. But what prompted the person to start filming? At first, everything seems normal. Then that appears. What in the world is that creature? It's like a cross between an alien, a mummy, and a spectral figure from a classic horror film. Unfortunately, it looks chillingly real. If that thing is genuine, it can't be anything good. I hope the authorities take this seriously and investigate. That creature, whatever it is, shouldn't be roaming free. Today, the world of myth seems to be invading our reality. We began with those glimpses of what looked like a fairy. Now it seems dragons might be all too real. Tell me that's not a dragon. Sure, maybe it's more like a traditional Chinese dragon than those from Game of Thrones. But those horns, the spiky tail, the long slender body, it's undeniably dragon-like. What is happening to our understanding of the natural world? Just imagine this creature reaching its full adult size. And what if it can breathe fire? Is this a taste of an entirely new world order where the creatures of legend walk alongside us? Remember that horrifying creature we saw a few clips ago? Well, it seems the nightmare isn't over. This footage seems to come from the same area, and while the creature is different, it's no less terrifying. The same nighttime woods, nearby houses with lights. Something stirs on the ground, then rises, its decaying form facing the camera. What are these creatures? The way it moves evokes the image of a corpse coming to life, or a mummy risen from its tomb. If this is a hoax, it's in incredibly poor taste. This kind of thing is no joke. Imagine an actual emergency being ignored because of stunts like this. But what if it's not a hoax? What if this is something truly unnatural? The thought of this being some unstoppable undead force is horrifying. And what if this isn't isolated? What if this is just the beginning? The mind reels at the possibilities. For our sake, I hope with all my heart this is a cruel prank, and whoever's responsible faces justice for this terror. The world refuses to stop being weird. We've heard of crop circles, but check this out. A fish circle in the open ocean.
These are all fish jumping in a big circle all the way around.
See that massive circular pattern forming in the water. The videographer claims it's caused by some type of fish swimming in a coordinated circle. While we can't see individual creatures, the sheer size of it is mind-boggling. No single fish we know of could move fast enough to form something like this on its own. The woman filming also mentions a lot of jumping fish, adding another strange layer to the scene. Whatever's happening, it's incredibly odd. Is this some unknown natural phenomenon, or could there be something more manipulative at play? I'm half tempted to ask if someone's testing out fishy mind control technology. If anyone can shed light on this bizarre event, please share your knowledge in the comments. Let's shift gears and delve into something a little unsettling. This clip takes us to a hospital in Mexico during a quiet night shift.
Eating?
It's 3:25 in the morning, and a doctor working the night shift starts hearing strange noises. He decides to record what's happening. In the footage, watch closely as a medical box in the corner, seemingly untouched, suddenly topples over. There's no one visible in the room, yet the box falls as if pulled by an unseen force. The doctor, while clearly startled, remains somewhat composed. The unexplained activity doesn't stop there. Down the hallway, a medical trolley begins to move on its own. The video clearly shows no one pushing it. The doctor cautiously investigates, checking behind curtains and every nook and cranny. Every chair is empty, every space devoid of a human presence. He returns to his starting point and the trolley rolls again. This footage is undeniably eerie. The unexplained movement, the unsettling silence. It's hard to explain with logic alone. Are we witnessing something supernatural? Hospitals, with their association with life and death, are often seen as gateways to the unknown. Let's hope none of us ever encounters such activity on our own night shifts. Prepare for a glitch in the natural world. This video features a group of caterpillars engaged in the strangest conga line ever. Clearly, they're all following the leader, or so they think.
Amazing. They just follow the leader.
Observe this hypnotic sight. Each caterpillar seems determined to stay directly behind the one in front. But that's the problem. It seems they've accidentally created a loop, each caterpillar blindly following the one ahead. You can't help but wonder how long this loop has been going, or whether they ever figured it out. A few intrepid caterpillars finally break free of the pattern, but the rest remain locked in their parade. Who's gonna break the news that they're going absolutely nowhere? This bizarre footage reminds us that nature has a sense of humor. It's both hilarious and strangely mesmerizing. Perhaps there's a lesson here for us humans too. Sometimes we need to step back and make sure we aren't just following the crowd in circles. Let's take a step into the unknown. This next clip features some unsettling footage captured on a security camera. At first glance, it seems like a normal afternoon. A man exits a house, his shadow stretching out behind him in the sunlight. But then, take a closer look. A shadowy figure appears beside the man's shadow. seemingly mimicking his movements. It almost resembles a child holding hands and walking alongside him. The man continues on his way, completely oblivious to the presence beside him. This is where things get strange. How do we explain this anomaly? Can it be dismissed as a trick of the light? Or is there something more at play? This footage, paired with the video of the unexplained activity in the Mexican hospital, raises some intriguing questions. Do these clips hint at a reality beyond our understanding? Are we witnessing spirits or some other unexplained phenomenon? The truth remains a mystery. This clip serves as a reminder that the unseen can sometimes be unsettling, leaving us with more questions than answers. What do you think? Is there a logical explanation? Or is there more to this story? Again and again, I have been telling you guys how potentially dangerous camping in the wild can be, especially if we consider sundown. That place is haunted by a gigantic beast, which gets more strange every time it sees hunting camps in the woods. Check this out. As these hunters left their camp looking for bears around, they left a camera behind monitoring the camp, and this is what it recorded. The beast, also called Bigfoot by many, emerges from the trees and attempts to destroy the camp. It throws broken tree branches with all its might before leaving. The hunters were shocked to see all the mess when they came back, and they knew what had happened. As this terrifying video was uploaded on YouTube, it sent a loud and clear message to all the hunters. The notion that we have in mind of these creatures being shy is not right, and they can be deadly when the time comes, so it's better to stay away. Just imagine if you were there at the time this creature decided to pay a visit. Recorded in 2016, this video was anonymously posted on YouTube, and it features something that can be absolutely considered to be the stuff of nightmares. The man keeps saying that they heard someone screeching, and it was not anything like they have heard before. So he went down and out of the house to look if it was an animal in need of help or something, but instead found a creepy cryptid right on the roof staring back at him. It looked like a human with white straight hair, staring right at him. In seconds, the creature ducked back down and disappeared in the darkness. No matter how much the man tried, he could not find it again. The face of the creature reminds me of the rake, but it seems way too calm compared to the descriptions I have heard about. What do you think? Uploaded a couple of years ago by a YouTuber who has made the goal of his life to track Bigfoot and to prove to the whole world that they exist. But once as he was tracking the trail that he found, he somehow got too close to the beast and in the process ended up pissing the beast off. As he moved his flashlight and the camera towards where the creature was, the two glowing eyes stared into his soul and he knew he had messed up. If we look into it closely, we can clearly see that the creature was ready to pounce upon the man and get done with him once and for all. However, the guy ran for his life, and luckily the creature did not follow him around. Personally, I would have dismissed this clip by saying it could be some car's headlights, but after the editing of the footage, we can clearly see the creature moving its head towards the man, so they have to belong to a deadly creature. We can also see the size of the creature. It looks to be massive. A security camera, hidden deep in the woods, captures a deeply unsettling sight. According to the owner, no one was there besides him, and the area should have been deserted. Yet, there is something there. It's undeniably humanoid, yet walks with an unnatural, uneven gait. The figure appears skeletal, impossibly thin. Could it be a lost soul? It's swift and moves with purposeful steps. What lurks in the shadowed corners of the night? Is it a creature of folklore or something far more sinister? This encounter is a stark reminder. The wilderness teems with secrets, and sometimes ignorance is its own kind of safety. Our last clip hinted at horrors, lurking unseen. This one will leave you questioning the very reality. Buckle up for a dashcam capture that'll make you rethink those late-night drives. Giants, are they merely the stuff of legend, or is there more to the tales? This footage might just sway your opinion. Did you see that? A colossal figure sprints across the road, towering abnormally high, reaching halfway up the trees. Humanoid, yes, but with staggering size and an unsettling gait. This isn't the friendly giant of childhood stories. This is nightmare fuel. Imagine the sheer terror of the driver, witnessing this behemoth emerge from the darkness. The clip is a chilling reminder that sometimes the most horrifying creatures aren't figments of our imaginations. They're very real. Maybe double check those car door locks before your next journey. Stories of the underworld, of souls trapped in eternal torment. Those were just tales to frighten children, right? Old myths from a time before deep excavation and modern technology, or so we thought. But this video might challenge those assumptions. Listen closely. Those moans, those cries. Almost like someone pleading, writhing in agony. What could create such sounds? Are the legends of the underworld more than mere fables? Is there another dimension lurking just beneath our feet, occasionally bleeding into our own? This encounter has me questioning everything. The unseen horrors above, and now those possibly lurking below. It seems neither the darkness nor the depths offer any true respite. Those first two clips were disturbing enough. This one, it's absurd. Frankly, I doubt it's real. But if it is, we're all in trouble. How can anyone live with this level of uncertainty and potential horror lurking in the shadows? Look at that. The whole thing screams fake. That figure. It looks like a person in some cheesy white costume, trying way too hard to be creepy. The jerky movements, the sudden turns, it feels staged, and the editing seems suspicious. I'm calling it This Isn't Real. Let's hope I'm right, because if it is, this is crazy scary. Honestly, it gives me a newfound respect for everyone who chooses wilderness living. Unknown flying objects. They're more fascinating than terrifying, right? They hint at the ultimate answer. Are we truly alone? So, naturally, I'm always intrigued. This clip is a strange one, though. It seems to be filmed by a kid on a plane. See those flashes of light? Did they just zip around the plane in the blink of an eye? Or is something tricking our eyes? Clearly, there are 3 distinct lights hovering, but the kid isn't freaking out. Maybe he doesn't grasp what he's seeing. Oddly, none of the other passengers seem to notice either. Whatever this is, it doesn't feel staged. It's just a kid, fascinated by some strange lights. So, what are they? A trick of the light, or are we looking at alien technology? It's thrilling to think other intelligent life might be out there, advanced enough to visit us. From the mysteries of outer space to the ones right under our noses, Bigfoot. It seems like such a creature should be easy to confirm or deny, right? Yet, After decades of sightings, we still don't have definitive proof. Of course, a lack of evidence doesn't mean something doesn't exist. Every now and then, clips like this emerge, adding another piece to the puzzle.
What is that?
Whoa!
It is Bigfoot.
We're making history, Kate.
Are you sure?
Well, what does it look like to you?
This family, enjoying a picnic, captured something fascinating. The reactions seem genuine. You can hear the excitement in the kids' voices. If it's staged, it's a convincing one. So, is that truly a Bigfoot? Why does it seem to be deliberately hiding? If these creatures are real, why are they so elusive? And why with so many recordings? Are there no videos of Bigfoot attack? So many questions. Let's just hope this clip is authentic, offering a glimpse to satisfy our curiosity about these legendary beings. This clip showcases a terrifying encounter that highlights the consequences of habitat encroachment. Buckle up for a scene straight out of a wildlife documentary, but one that unfolded in a place it absolutely shouldn't have: a school.
The swimming facilities before attacking a man by the pool. The male feline injured 6 people who tried to capture
A leopard, a magnificent creature in its natural habitat, has become a horrifying presence in this Indian school. Watch as it stalks the corridors, a predator in a place of learning. Reports say it attacked and injured 6 people.
Feline injured 6 people who tried to capture it during a nearly 10-hour-long effort to...
Highlighting the potential danger of such encounters. It took a tense 10 hours to finally capture the animal. This incident serves as a stark reminder. As humans expand, wildlife corridors shrink. The leopard's presence in the school is a consequence of habitat loss. We need to be more responsible in safeguarding animal spaces to avoid such conflicts. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. We've witnessed nature's destruction and beauty. Now let's see its unsettling strangeness. This video comes from an Australian beach. Brace yourselves. What is this creature? It appears to have been dead for some time, but its form is utterly bizarre. Those teeth, one bite could sever a limb. The body almost fox-like, but tapering into a fish-like form, ending in a thin tail. It's a monstrous hybrid, a macabre twist on the mermaid myth. Our oceans are so vast, holding countless secrets. Even with centuries of exploration, we still discover creatures like this. It makes you wonder what other terrifying things might lurk undiscovered in the depths. Let's be grateful that this creature is dead. I wouldn't want to encounter a live one. Nobody deserves that fate. From the natural world to the realm of the unexplained. This is drone footage from Evergreen Cemetery in Arkansas, filmed under the cover of darkness. Some background. There's a statue of a young woman at the entrance. Legend says that she grieves the loss of her child, her restless spirit wandering the cemetery. The drone operators claim to have heard eerie cries and moans. Focus on the pillar. Did you see something? Let's look again. A figure, seemingly female, crouches low, then rises and fades into the darkness. No sane person would be out here alone at night. And did you notice? She appears almost translucent, vanishing as if made of smoke. It's enough to send chills down your spine. Now, try getting any sleep tonight. Ever gotten a visit from the Tooth Fairy? Sure, maybe it was just your parents. But what if those stories held a kernel of truth? Buckle up, because this might just make you reconsider. What are we looking at? It's a human skeleton, found in a falcon's nest. Yes, it was found in a falcon's nest, a tiny human skeleton. Only about 7 centimeters long, the size of your finger. Compare it to that hand, and you'll see what I mean. So still convinced there's no such thing as fairies or pixies? If not, then how do you explain this? It makes you wonder, what other secrets might nature be hiding right before our eyes? Cooperation and helping one another. That's how we all get along. Take a look at this. It's proof that humans can do good, even for our wild neighbors.
Там легко говорить нахуй, он тут провалился, пиздец.
How did this poor deer get itself wedged like that? Its cries for help are heartbreaking.
Как вот ты попался?
Thankfully, these folks were there. Without them, it might not have survived. The man has a plan. He's going to loosen the cliff trapping the deer. With a bit of effort, he succeeds, and the deer is free. It takes a tumble onto the ice, but seems unhurt. See how it runs, rejoicing in its freedom. This is a great reminder that compassion shouldn't stop with people. We share this planet. Let's take care of all its inhabitants. We've witnessed the beautiful, the terrifying, and the compassionate. Now, let's close on a truly bizarre note. What is this? It resembles an old man with strange markings, or perhaps ritual makeup. But that's completely wrong. This appears to be a newborn goat, with the strangest face imaginable. Nature, what happened here? I can't even find its mouth. And those eyes, they look painted on, as if it was born without any. If not for this video, describing it wouldn't even come close to the reality. It leaves you wondering, what other unimaginable oddities does Mother Nature have in store? Bigfoots have remained a mystery since forever. Again and again, people spotted them in the darkest and deepest places. But there are times when Bigfoots are spotted roaming around in the wild in broad daylight as well. For instance, take this video recorded in 2006 by a man named Harley Hoffman, where a Bigfoot was spotted on cameras as he was recording the area. It was huge and had its whole body covered with black hair. The creature, or the Bigfoot, was going somewhere in quite a hurried manner, and the man had to be safe while getting a proper glimpse of it on camera as well. So even though a small chunk, it shows the creature in the most vivid manner. If we talk about the authenticity of the clip, for me, the way the creature was moving and its appearance give the video a genuine look. What do you think? Night has always held secrets beyond our imaginations. For the curious who wander in the deepest regions just to uncover secrets, sometimes things get way scarier than they had ever imagined. For instance, these guys were out at night for a late drive, enjoying the narrow road between the thick bushes and high trees. However, as they moved forward on the path, they saw a creepy figure that sent shivers down their spine. It looked like a person covered in a brown robe, standing on a corner. It did not move at all as the car passed by it. However, the men in the car were surely shaken by this. Also, if we zoom in, I think I can make up a cross around the figure's neck, which makes now the whole individual to appear as a monk. Could this be the ghost of a monk who lost their life in a violent way around those places? What do you think? Just as I mentioned, people love wandering in the deepest regions and many times come out traumatized. Take these, for example. These people had heard about an abandoned tunnel from the World Wars and knew about the rumors of the tunnel being haunted through the locals. But that did not stop them from leaping into the deep tunnel and wandering around to look for any treasure they were supposed to find there. However, instead of what they were trying to find, they encountered a weird figure. In the tunnel, inches away from them, a human-like figure appeared as if walking away from them, and then disappeared in a moment as well. It looked like a human wearing a white uniform. Could it be the lost soul of a military medic? The men turned back and ran away, and the mystery of the ghost remains the same. Whether it was an altered video or whether they actually captured a ghost is a question which remains unanswered, and I will leave that to you to decide. This clip was recorded by a man who ventured into the forest late at night for a purpose unknown to us. He appeared to be alone and had a string flashlight on. When he couldn't find whatever he came here to look for, he turned the light off, and that's when the scary part began. What he recorded made him question what that thing he saw that night was. It was a weird orange flickering that started happening as soon as the man turned his light off, as if someone was there waiting for the lights to go out to start with its scary ritual. The man couldn't bear what he was seeing for much longer, so he ran as fast as he could back to his car. However, the scene that he had witnessed then was enough to give him nightmares for weeks. Personally, it looked like a pretty scary experience, even if it was a prank or something. A woman was busy recording a detailed video of her neighborhood, trying to capture the church right across her street. What she was trying to capture was a figure which, according to her, roamed around their area. As soon as she moved the camera towards the towering trees, she happened to see the exact figure she was talking about. According to her, the figure appears at the exact same spot every couple of days, but as soon as they try to get closer to it, they see nothing, like it vanishes into the wood. The figure, to me, looked like a man wandering aimlessly, like he is lost. Considering the lady mentions the figure disappears as soon as you get close to it, I would consider it to be a lost soul. What do you think? Wandering around in an abandoned building, this man came across something that terrified him to the core. As he moved up the stairs, he sensed something was wrong, and as he focused on the window in front of him, he knew where it was coming from. A figure started appearing on the window gradually, and after a moment, it started getting clearer and clearer, and developed into a proper girl with her hair on her face and a white dress on. After the man got a proper hold of what he was seeing, he thought it was better to run for his life than explore the abandoned and now haunted building anymore. Was it a real ghost encounter, a cleverly edited video, or something else entirely? The answer remains open to your interpretation, inviting you all to draw your own conclusions. Titanoboas have long been extinct. However, time after time, videos come up on the internet where we see snakes so large that we are forced to rethink their extinction. And to prove we have this clip, we have a gigantic snake slithering around in the water in the Amazon River. Even the fisherman was surprised at what it was looking at. Was it just another anaconda? Or was the size too big for an anaconda and it could be the infamous long-extinct Titanoboa? With the video so short and just a little glimpse of the snake, nothing could be said for sure. I know for a fact that there are very big snakes around that area, but that one looked way too huge. This clip was recorded by a man who was walking in the middle of the woods like his usual day when he heard branches breaking from a side. Surprised and curious, he turned to look that way, and all he could lay his eyes on was a huge creature walking quickly between the trees. The creature was gigantic, had its body completely covered with hair, had a human-like walk, and looked like it was in quite a hurry. The man, astonished, saw the Bigfoot moving in front of his eyes and couldn't even move an inch until it was gone. This video, according to the man, is more than just footage. It's a warning that we humans need to beware. Skunk ape is quite famous in the United States, and notably in Florida, among people who are interested in myths and mythical creatures. This is something they had dreamt of witnessing, at least once in their lifetime. And a man actually ended up not just seeing it with his own eyes, but also recording it on his camera. According to the man who uploaded this video, was going around in the woods, following the small signs he could find, and then he started hearing rustling sounds coming from a side. As soon as he moved the camera up, he could clearly see a huge figure busy with something behind the bushes. He recorded it for around 30 to 40 seconds, and all that time the creature wandered around before leaving the area. Being a security guard on a night shift in a building empty of a single human being can take quite a scary turn at times. The security guard, when he was on his round, in one of the lobbies he started hearing weird noises. As he moved forwards, a figure appeared at the end of the lobby. Considering it could be a human, the guard moved forwards to help him if it was needed, not knowing with every step he was getting closer and closer to a potentially dangerous situation. As he moved forward, suddenly a loud bang was heard.
Niño. ¿Qué pedo? Niño. Manche. Oh man.
And he started running away, now realizing that it was not a normal human being, but a ghost of a child that was standing there, ready to make him its new victim. The guard made it out alive safely, and luckily he had it all recorded. From what I have seen online, the video could also be edited. However, we cannot ignore the genuine terror the guard had in its voice as well. There are different levels of fear, and being stalked by something unknown, in my opinion, ranks right at the top. And this video captures that feeling perfectly.
The taiga border forest, which is located in Russia, northern Canada, and...
Did you see that? Let's take another look at the clip, this time focusing on when the curtain next to the man opens. There it is. This unsettling footage was recorded by a boy starting his new YouTube channel. In the midst of recording his first video, something bizarre unfolds. Just as his whiner dog lifts the curtain behind him, a face appears lurking inside the house. This face, resembling a creepy toy bear, stares directly into the camera with a chilling, almost lifeless expression. And the unsettling part? Even the dog seems spooked by the presence of this face in the glass window. While there's a slim chance it could be computer-generated imagery, the realism of the encounter is hard to shake off. This face eerily resembles something out of a Five Nights at Freddy's game, adding an extra layer of terror to the scene. The debate over the arrival of aliens on Earth has been a long-standing topic of discussion on the internet with skeptics and believers alike. And videos like this one only add fuel to the fire. What you're witnessing was discovered on the shores of New Jersey, and it looks like something straight out of a science fiction movie set, recorded by a beachgoer. This creature appears massive, with a long snake-like body and dragon-like scales running along its back. Its mouth resembles that of a dragon, complete with terrifying-looking eyes, or rather empty sockets now. The creature seems to have been cut down the middle, adding an extra layer of dread as we wonder about its potential full size. However, I must admit, I'm a bit skeptical about it all. To me, this creature looks like it was carved out of a wooden log. Just look at the missing scales on its back. You can even see the wood texture inside them, and everything appears quite solid, with the eye sockets looking like they were simply drilled in. But hey, I'm just speculating. It could very well be a genuine monster sighting. After all, nature is full of surprises. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. If the last creature looked like it was carved from wood, this monstrous find, washed up on a Malaysian beach, looks straight out of a nightmare and has netizens on the internet shaking in their boots. The massive body of this creature was stumbled upon by some alert lifeguards on a Malaysian beach. From the very first glance, it's clear that this creature defies anything we've ever seen before. Its colossal whale-like body is accompanied by a strange amalgamation of organs and a bizarre body shape. From every angle, it seems like a combination of various creatures' organs and skin gathered together. However, there could be a logical explanation. Perhaps this is the result of a whale that perished long ago, its body decomposing into this ghastly form. Despite its whale-like size, this creature doesn't resemble anything else we're familiar with. Yet, it also raises the possibility that this could be a creature from the depths of the ocean that remains unexplored. The mystery only deepens. If you've ever felt blessed, just wait until you see what these African fishermen hauled in on their daily fishing expedition. This incredible footage comes straight from Africa, captured by a local villager who witnessed the astonishing catch brought in by their community's fishermen. As they returned from their fishing trip, they unveiled a colossal fish that would make anyone's jaw drop. This fish is not just large in length, but it's also impressively wide, resembling a miniature whale in size. Using nothing but sheer manpower, the locals worked together to hoist the enormous catch out of the water. While the fish bears a resemblance to an ordinary catfish, it's about 20 times its size. The villagers are understandably thrilled about this catch, knowing that it could provide sustenance for the entire community. Yet, the mystery lies in the sheer size of the fish. While it's not a whale, its massive proportions leave many questioning its true identity. Have any ideas or guesses? Feel free to share them in the comments below the video. This next video from Africa captures a heart-stopping moment when a swimmer found himself in a race of life against one of nature's most fearsome predators.
Seu Tarzan, olha lá. Pegou, o jacaré pegou ele.
Recorded by a friend, this footage documents a daring bet undertaken by one brave soul, swimming in a lake known to be inhabited by alligators. As he neared the end of the challenge, a swift alligator suddenly appeared, closing in on him with alarming speed. With adrenaline pumping, the swimmer kicked into high gear, desperately trying to outpace the predator. Despite his efforts, the alligator managed to catch up, sinking its teeth into the swimmer's shoulder. Miraculously, the swimmer emerged from the water with only a minor bite on his shoulder, while the alligator lingered in the water, seemingly satisfied with its pursuit. It was indeed a close call for the swimmer, but fortunately, the alligator was relatively small, minimizing the severity of the attack. Nevertheless, engaging in such a reckless bet seems ill-advised, to say the least. This next video clip is sure to make you take a second look at the sky every time something passes overhead. This footage, captured in 2023, shows the view from a home security camera pointed at a backyard. Everything seems normal at first glance. Old chairs, leaves scattered on the ground. Until suddenly, a shadow zooms past the chairs and disappears off camera in the blink of an eye. It's like a flash, gone in an instant. The shadow appears to be about the size of the chair, but distorts as it moves off camera. Some viewers are convinced it's a ghostly presence, citing numerous similar sightings reported online. While the ghost theory is intriguing, there's also the possibility of a camera glitch or video editing trickery. So, what's your take on this mysterious shadow? Real or just a clever fake? Ever seen a fly get sucked into a fan? Well, this video takes that scenario to a whole new level of intensity. What you just witnessed wasn't from a game, but a real-life moment captured by a news helicopter. The footage shows a fierce tornado unleashing its full power and fury. As the news helicopter records the scene, another helicopter comes into view, attempting to navigate around the tornado. However, as it tries to pass, the tornado's force becomes overwhelming, pulling the helicopter into its vortex. Despite the pilot's efforts to maintain control, the helicopter succumbs to the tornado's might, spinning wildly before plummeting towards the ground. In a heart-stopping moment, the pilot is seen ejecting from the helicopter just before it's swallowed by the tornado. It's a truly terrifying sight to behold, and one can't help but question the wisdom of flying so close to such a powerful force of nature. In this tense video, the scene unfolds from inside a trailer house, where a creature outside growls menacingly, shaking the entire structure in what appears to be an attack. The intensity of the situation is palpable, as the trailer residents experience fear and uncertainty. Once the commotion subsides, one of the occupants bravely steps outside to investigate. They film the aftermath, showing the torn net of the door and capturing a pair of glowing eyes lurking behind the bushes. Adding to the mystery, the person discovers a large clump of hair nearby. The individual recounts seeing a large, hairy creature walking on 2 feet, leading him to speculate that it could be Bigfoot. The video leaves a lingering sense of unease. The idea of a possible Bigfoot lurking in the vicinity is both fascinating and unsettling. Was the Bigfoot trying to communicate with this person, or was it on the hunt? In this eerie video, we are given a first-person view inside a house at night. The person filming initially walks down the hallway before entering a room where a chilling sight awaits. In the back of the room, there is a humanoid figure seated on the floor, appearing to be crying. The figure has a ghostly, translucent quality, making it difficult to discern its features clearly. Startled by this haunting image, the man filming quickly exits the room, shutting the door behind him. However, driven by curiosity or concern, he soon returns for another look. This time, he finds the figure standing in the middle of the room, revealing itself to be what looks like the ghost of a young girl. The man reacts with fear once again, hastily leaving the room, closing the door and ending the video. Was that one of the best ghost encounters, or was it all a setup? What do you think? In this video, captured from the deck of a cruise ship, viewers are treated to a peculiar and somewhat eerie sight in the middle of the ocean. The person filming focuses on what appears to be an enormous rock formation emerging from the water, bearing a striking resemblance to ancient water dinosaurs. As the waves crash against this formidable structure, it creates an intimidating and awe-inspiring spectacle. The question arises as to how a ship could be sailing too close to such a massive rock without any form of impact if it is indeed a rock. Others speculated that this was the site of one of the gigantic creatures hiding in the depths of the ocean, surfacing next to this ship. The video leaves me with an unsettling feeling. I can't imagine what the people there might have felt. I, for one, have a deep fear of the oceans, so seeing that just makes me shiver. In this video, a man films a unique and puzzling discovery he made on a beach in Texas. Resting in the palm of his hand is a blob-like creature, unlike anything typically seen. The texture and movement of the creature add to its intriguing nature. It seems to almost pulsate or wiggle in his hand, captivating the man's attention and likely that of the viewers as well. Does anyone know what we are dealing with here? In this video, a woman is recording her husband and adolescent son playing with a ball outside, capturing a simple family moment. However, the leisurely atmosphere shifts when the son notices something unusual at the window of a nearby building. Reacting to her son's observation, the woman quickly directs her camera toward the window. There, she captures a fleeting image of a man watching them. Intriguingly, the figure in the window seems transparent, almost ghost-like. As soon as the figure realizes it's being watched, it disappears from view. The family's curiosity is piqued, leading them to investigate the building. To their surprise, they find it completely empty, with no trace of the mysterious onlooker. Was this the sight of someone who lost their life inside that house? And why was it watching from the window? What do you think? This video, captured by a surveillance camera inside a school sports room, starts off showing a normal scene with children relaxing in the room. However, the calm is abruptly disrupted when one of the walls of the room is suddenly demolished, causing chaos and panic among the children. They quickly flee the area as debris from the wall scatters across the room, accompanied by a cloud of dust. The destruction appears to be the result of a severe weather event. The impact of such a force is evident in the sudden collapse of the wall and the ensuing chaos in the room. The idea that something like this could happen to everyone, and the aggressiveness of recent weather events worries me. In this video, captured by a surveillance camera inside a moving bus, we witness an unusual and startling incident. Suddenly, a deer smashes through one of the bus windows and leaps inside, creating a moment of shock and confusion for everyone on board. The deer, clearly panicked and disoriented, frantically looks for a way out. The bus driver, quickly assessing the situation, acts sensibly. He brings the bus to a stop and opens the doors, providing the frightened deer with an escape route. Thanks to the driver's prompt and calm response, the deer is able to leave the bus and presumably return to its natural habitat. This video, taken from a surveillance camera during the night in an abandoned house, captures a peculiar and eerie sight. Peering out from behind the piece of furniture, we see a strange creature, unlike any familiar animal. It has a small head, large ears that are pointed to the sides, and two small glowing eyes. The only other visible part of the creature is a portion of its long, slim neck. The creature's appearance is unsettling due to its unfamiliarity. The way it cautiously observes its surroundings, only partially revealing itself, adds to the mysterious and somewhat chilling atmosphere of the footage. The video leaves me with more questions than answers. In this video, two men are filming a documentary inside Michael Jackson's house. As they explore and record the various rooms and hallways, they encounter a mysterious and chilling moment in one of the hallways. The camera captures a strange, translucent figure moving across the room. Its ghostly appearance and the way it seamlessly glides through the space are both intriguing and unsettling. The figure's ethereal quality immediately sparks speculation. Could this possibly be the ghost of Michael Jackson himself? This fleeting glimpse of the translucent figure in the legendary pop star's home leaves a lasting impression. The possibility of it being Michael Jackson's ghost adds an element of intrigue and a slightly eerie feel to the video. In this underwater video, viewers are introduced to a remarkable and unusual sea creature. At first glance, it appears similar to a squid, but upon closer observation, it's evident that this creature is quite different. It possesses two hand-like appendages, which it skillfully uses to navigate through the water. The creature is predominantly white, adding to its unique and somewhat otherworldly appearance. The way it moves, utilizing its hand-like structures, is both fascinating and unlike typical marine animal behavior observed in more familiar species. Anyone know what this creature is? In this video, filmed by a man in a forest, we witness a startling encounter. The man, sensing something unusual in the surroundings, records his exploration. Amidst the frantic movement of the camera, a truly unnerving moment occurs. As the lens passes over a pit, it briefly captures a bizarre humanoid creature. What stands out are its glowing eyes, intensely fixed on the camera. The sudden appearance of this creature in such a remote and natural setting is both eerie and captivating. The glowing eyes in the dimly lit forest create a chilling image that is hard to shake off. Understandably, the man filming is terrified by this unexpected sighting and makes a quick decision to flee the scene. The video leaves me with an unsettled feeling, a mix of curiosity and apprehension. This video was captured on a GoPro camera mounted on a four-wheeler as it traveled along a trail. In the footage, we can see the four-wheeler racing along the path before suddenly coming to a halt. The rider stops because they notice a dark, massive figure crossing the trail at some distance ahead. This strange figure, even at that considerable distance, appears quite huge. It is covered in thick black fur and exhibits a walking posture that resembles that of a human. While some might speculate that it could be an ape or gorilla, such creatures typically do not inhabit this type of environment. Therefore, the most plausible possibility is that this figure could indeed be the legendary Bigfoot. This video originates from Montana and showcases a wolf-like creature, but there are eerie and unusual aspects to its appearance. While it certainly resembles a wolf in some ways, there are distinct differences in its facial features and body structure. What sets this creature apart is its front legs, which are bent in a manner similar to that of a monkey, and its hind legs, which also deviate from the typical wolf anatomy. This peculiar combination has led some viewers to speculate that it might be a werewolf, as such mythical beings often possess these unique body features. Moreover, the creature's facial expression appears both creepy and aggressively predatory, underscoring the sense of unease it evokes. Regardless of its true identity, encountering such a creature on a trail or in the forest would undoubtedly be an unnerving experience. Security cameras are installed to provide us with a sense of safety and surveillance, but at times they capture events that send shivers down our spines. This particular video is from Indonesia, where a car is parked in front of a complex. After a few moments, something truly bizarre occurs. A greenish smoke materializes seemingly out of thin air, shaping itself into a humanoid figure, and then swiftly disappears. The greenish hue of this mysterious smoke gives it an eerie quality, and its transformation into the form of a human girl suggests that it might be a ghost or spirit. What makes this encounter even stranger is that after its passage, the entire atmosphere takes on a greenish tinge, almost as if the ghostly spirit interacted with the surrounding light or became visible near the installed light bulb. What are your thoughts on this mysterious phenomenon? Encounters with unsettling or unknown entities can be incredibly eerie, but what's even more disconcerting is the feeling of being stalked by something you can't identify. In this particular case, a trail camera was set up in a forest to monitor the fox population. The footage begins with the appearance of a fox, which seems notably anxious and frightened by something in its surroundings. The fox cautiously approaches a tree and spends some time scanning its environment. The movement of the fox's ears indicates that it is on high alert, clearly sensing the presence of an imminent threat. After a few seconds, upon closer examination, something chilling becomes apparent in the background. A pair of eyes. These eyes were stealthy, watching the fox throughout the duration of the video, likely the very entity that had the fox so alarmed and seeking cover. What adds to the creepiness of these eyes is their height, suggesting that the creature they belong to is exceptionally large. What are your thoughts on what this stalking entity might be? In this video, we're confronted with a peculiar sight, a mysterious creature perched atop a tree without any visible means of support. This enigmatic being displays an impressive sense of balance, maintaining its stance with ease, almost as if it were a common occurrence. Its form appears humanoid, yet it's challenging to accept that it could be a human, given how effortlessly it stands on that tree in the heart of the forest. The local resident who captured this video shared their belief that this creature is the fabled forest witch, a figure they claim to have glimpsed on various trees on multiple occasions. According to their accounts, this witch materializes briefly on a random tree and then mysteriously vanishes. The scene is undeniably eerie, leaving us to contemplate the existence of such mysterious entities in the world. This video captures a moment from a hiking adventure in the Acadian Canadian forest involving two friends. As they ventured through the forest, their attention was drawn to rustling noises emanating from some nearby bushes.
Where the hell did that thing go? I had to be scared, dude. What the f is that thing? Do you see it? Mm-hmm. I hear the bushes moving. What the hell is that thing, man?
They quickly decided to record what was causing this commotion. In the video, we can see a black figure emerging from the bushes and crossing a field at some distance. This figure appears to be strolling casually, seemingly unaware of the hikers recording it. What's particularly striking is its immense size, standing somewhere between 7 to 9 feet tall, with a body shape resembling that of a human. Its gait and the way it navigates through the bushes closely resemble human movement. Confused and uncertain about what they were witnessing, one of the hikers speculates that it might be a bear. However, upon closer examination, it becomes evident that this figure is definitely not a bear. In fact, it bears a resemblance to what many people commonly refer to as Bigfoot. Uploaded about 4 years ago, this clip still serves as stuff of nightmares for whoever watches it. Recorded by a security camera mounted on the front of the house to keep an eye on burglars or intruders. This clip recorded a terrifying thing. At first, nothing seems unusual, but then a figure appears to be coming towards the gate of the house. And as moments pass, we can see that the figure walks through the gate without even opening it. Many people on the internet blamed it on the camera being faulty, but if it was that, then how did he not open the gate before entering? The figure starts off as a weird silhouette of a man, and ends up as a normal human being walking towards the house. And that's what is most scary about this clip. No one in the house had ever seen this man before, even in their neighborhood, and according to them, they never saw anyone entering the house either. But then what was it? For me, the video looks quite genuine, but there's still a chance that it could be edited or a glitch. A man was filming a river in Payson Canyon when he heard noises in trees above the area that caught his attention. He turned his camera as he looked up, trying to catch whatever there was on camera, and that is when he caught the elusive creature on camera. A huge creature can be spotted behind the trees wandering in the woods. The walk looked almost human-like, but the physique did not. The creature looked more like a human than any animal, but a gigantic one, making the man realize it could be the infamous Bigfoot. The man captured the footage in the spring of 2015, but said he was unsure if he should show it to anyone, because he didn't want to sound crazy. However, he later found some courage and uploaded it on YouTube, causing mixed reactions from everyone who laid their eyes on it. As for the authenticity of the video, I leave it up to you, the viewer, to decide. Uploaded on YouTube in 2020, this video looks like something straight out of a horror movie. In just a couple of seconds, it gives us a glimpse into how scary the world could be if we could see the ghosts with naked eyes. It was recorded by a security camera set up in the Garden of Ninfa in Italy, a place otherwise known as one of sublime romantic beauty. It is basically the ruins of a medieval town near Rome, and for now, a great sight for tourists. However, this clip just gives us a glimpse of its most terrifying side, as we spot a ghost crawling on the ground. It appeared to have no legs and disappeared into the bushes just seconds after appearing on the camera. It could be a genuine ghostly encounter, given that Italy as a whole has such a fierce history. Could it be a soldier's ghost reliving its struggling last moments? Back in 1980, a group of loggers stumbled upon something chilling while they were working on a chestnut oak tree, and the images they captured are enough to make your skin crawl. Look at that. Terrifying, isn't it? These photos reveal the mummified remains of a hunting dog, preserved in a remarkably eerie state. Despite being dried up, the dog's body surprisingly retains its flesh, almost as if frozen in time. Experts speculate that this unfortunate canine got itself into a predicament back in the 1960s, chasing prey up the tree only to find itself trapped and ultimately meeting its fate there. The unique conditions inside the tree trunk likely played a role in preserving the dog's body, akin to the mummification practices of ancient times. Following the discovery, the loggers decided to preserve this unsettling piece of history, dubbing it Stucky and placing it on display in their museum. It's a fascinating find, no doubt, but it's hard not to feel a pang of sadness when you think about the dog's final moments, struggling to escape, eventually succumbing to despair and meeting its end there. Truly a somber reminder of the mysteries that nature can hold. This next TikTok clip hails from Arizona, where locals were left scratching their heads after spotting a strange saucer-shaped object in the sky, sparking a frenzy of speculation about extraterrestrial visitors.
What the is that? Like, that is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. It's like, it's so cool. What is that?
Uploaded in 2020, this brief but intriguing footage captures a real-life sighting of what appears to be a flying saucer. In the 11-second video, we see the mysterious object hovering amidst the clouds, its darker hue standing out against the backdrop. Understandably, the people who recorded this were both shocked and a little unnerved, pondering the possibility of an alien invasion. However, amidst the excitement and speculation, some netizens offered more down-to-earth explanations. One theory suggests that the object might be a weird cloud formation known as a lenticular cloud, often resembling alien spaceships. These clouds typically form around mountains, but can appear elsewhere, lending credence to the idea that what was spotted could simply be a natural phenomenon. Of course, it's easier to think of it as just a cloud, because entertaining the idea of alien visitors might be a little too out there. But hey, who knows? The universe is full of surprises. A motion detection trail camera tucked away in Delamere Forest, UK, recently captured some truly unsettling pictures that's been sending shivers down the spines of local hikers. This photo, snapped in the dead of night when the camera was triggered by movement, reveals a strange humanoid figure lurking in the darkness. With thick fur covering its entire body and an imposing height, this figure has left hikers on edge. Local hikers have reported similar sightings in the area, initially brushing them off as encounters with hairy animals. But now, with this unsettling image surfacing, fear has begun to grip the hiking community. In response to the sighting, multiple trail cameras were deployed in the vicinity, but this mysterious figure was never detected again. Speculations abound, with some suggesting it could be the United Kingdom's answer to Bigfoot, while others entertain the idea of a slender man-like presence. Without further evidence, it's impossible to say for sure. Yet one thing remains crystal clear. Whatever this creature may be, its presence instills genuine terror in those who dare to venture into the forest's depths. Remember those days when we all watched Pokemon cartoons, dreaming of owning one of those amazing creatures? As we grew up, we realized it was all just make-believe. But guess what? This video challenges that belief. In the clip, a fisherman shares something incredible he found in his net. It's a creature straight out of the Pokemon world. This thing has a head with only one eye smack in the middle. The fisherman gently turns it around, revealing a shell on its back, much like a turtle's. Yes, it's a turtle, but with a twist. That single eye makes it stand out from any turtle we've seen. I got curious and did some research. Turns out there's something called cyclopia. It's a rare condition where a creature is born with just one eye because their eye sockets didn't divide properly before birth. So what we're seeing in this turtle isn't just a cool Pokemon lookalike. It's a real creature with a rare condition. But as cool as it might seem, we need to remember that conditions like cyclopia can make life hard for these creatures. Simple tasks become tricky when you have such unique physical traits. It's a reminder that reality can be just as surprising and strange as fiction. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. I stumbled upon this video buried deep within Reddit, and let me tell you, the first time I laid eyes on it, I was genuinely shocked to see something straight out of my nightmares become a reality. The clip was captured at night by a friend duo while traveling down a deserted road in Pakistan. As they drove along, they suddenly spotted something eerie hovering above the ground. It's creepy, almost like a grim reaper suspended in midair. The driver cautiously continued past it while recording, and we get a clearer view. It appears to have legs and a somewhat humanoid shape. As the car passes beneath it, the entity remains ominously suspended, resembling a dark cloud during a thunderstorm, but with a chilling presence. It is an incredibly strange and terrifying sight for both the viewers and the drivers present. To me, it resembles a dark, ghostly creature. emanating a powerful, sinister aura. What are your thoughts on this spine-chilling encounter? Ever had that feeling that maybe, just maybe, there are signs from a higher power? Well, they might not always be crystal clear, but this clip captures a giant signal seemingly straight from above. In this footage, what you're witnessing isn't from a Pixar animated movie. It's real-life footage caught on camera. Up in the sky, nestled among the clouds, there's a massive hand-like formation. It's surreal, with 5 distinct fingers and a palm, each finger gradually decreasing in size and ending in a point. The sun's rays shining from behind add to the dramatic effect, almost as if the hand is a divine message. Now, before we jump to conclusions, let's consider some facts. While the scene is undeniably mesmerizing, it's likely just a peculiar cloud formation playing tricks on our eyes. It's not uncommon for sunlight to create illusions, especially when viewed from different angles. Moreover, our brains have a tendency to spot familiar shapes in random patterns, sometimes leading us to believe there's more significance than meets the eye. So, while it's tempting to interpret this spectacle as a message from above, it's essential to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. After all, not everything that looks divine is necessarily so. Watching those slimy alien creatures in movies may give us the creeps, but it's a relief knowing they're not real. Or are they? This video, captured by a homeowner, reveals something unusual gliding in his backyard. This creature resembles a slime, and its entire body seems to move independently. As it slides, it leaves behind a wet trail, adding to the mystery. The unsettling part is its body, which looks like a composition of multiple creatures stacked on top of each other. A plausible explanation could be that it's a collective of some kind of worms moving together in a group. However, if that's not the case, there's a chance these creatures are not from our world, suggesting the possibility of alien life. If the previous creature didn't seem alien enough, we have another one straight from the grounds of Taiwan. In this video, recorded by a local, we come face to face with a weird stringy creature. At first glance, it may resemble entangled tapeworms, but a few seconds into the video reveals a different story. This creature is truly unusual, with a long main body that looks like a tapeworm or a similar type. What makes it particularly unsettling is the presence of string-like formations around it. Some viewers suggest it's a tapeworm entangled in black, string-like elements, but to me, it seems like those are just parts of this creature's body. Whatever this creature may be, I wouldn't want it near me in any circumstances, because you never know what they are capable of. As children, we fantasized about mermaids, believing they gracefully roamed our oceans like any other aquatic beings. However, with maturity, we learned they were merely mythical creatures. Yet, a recent discovery in California has sparked curiosity. A snake-like baby found and preserved for genetic study. This baby exhibits serious birth defects, featuring snake-like skin, tiny lizard-like skin, and most unsettlingly, an extended snake-like lower body. With an elongated 6-fingered hand and a skull that's also elongated, the combination of these features gives the baby an appearance reminiscent of a mermaid. Remarkably, from head to tail, the baby measures a whopping 37 inches. It's fascinating to observe how certain aspects of this creature resemble humanoid features, while others evoke an unsettling aquatic essence. One hopes that the university or research center studying this creature delves into the depths of its mutations, paving way for understanding such anomalies. This video originates from the Borneo forest and was captured by locals there. On a typical morning in their village, a villager stumbled upon a strange creature in the nearby woods and alerted others. The villagers, curious, went to investigate, and this is what they recorded. In the video, we witness a strange creature crawling towards a lake. This creature appears to be a blend of a dog and a baby hippo. Its head and facial features resemble those of an American bully dog, while its body resembles that of a newborn hippo. The creature struggles to walk, resorting to crawling away from the villagers and towards the lake. With no fur on its body, it appears weak, and its hind legs are unusually long compared to the typically four-legged creatures we encounter in the forest. The question arises, is this a new creature discovered by the Borneo village? This video hails from Ireland and presents eerie footage of a cryptid captured at a girls' hostel. In the video, we witness the girls behind the camera genuinely frightened, searching the hallways for something ominous. As they turn on the hallway lights, there is initially nothing in sight. Undeterred, they venture upstairs into the darkness. Upon turning on the hallway light upstairs, something chilling appears at the end of the corridor. The encounter is undeniably unsettling, and by pausing the video at the precise frame where the creature is visible, it appears humanoid, but on all fours. This cryptid is looking directly at the girls, conveying an imminent threat. Given such situations, my advice for all of you would be to bring along some form of protection, such as a stick or pepper spray, during future investigations. You never know what you might encounter. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.